you're in the right frame of mind, anything is possible, I think.
I don't think you can really feel an age. Age is irrelevant.
Age is a number. After 50, you can still have a great love life. It's all in the mind. I've never felt an age. To me, it's nonsense.
I was approached by a model agency about a year ago. It was completely out of the blue, and I got these text messages or emails saying, please contact us. And I thought, never heard of that person before. So it must have carried on for like 6 months. And eventually I got this very long email saying, we'd like to represent you. We think that we could get you some work. And I thought, why not? And then the next day, I get this phone call to say, okay, you're off to Germany. I think, having gone through that, I'm now thinking, you never stop. As long as you've got an open mind to do something different, then it's fantastic. It's endless.
Probably when I turned 50, I thought that was too old to have a baby. And yet, for my partner, who's younger than me, he still thought we should give it another go. I'd gone through 4 failed rounds of IVF, several miscarriages, and this was absolutely the very last chance. And then I got pregnant, and it's just been the best thing I've ever done. I think you are on the outside how you feel on the inside, and I still look out of eyes that feel 25 years old.
I'd had my tattoo as a present from some friends who said, why don't you have something different? And so I thought, well, now's the time. I had breast cancer 18 months ago, and you can be fit as you like, run hundreds of marathons, but it's not going to prevent that from possibly happening. If anyone was to go through a similar challenge, I think the thing is, just as cliched as it is, take a day at a time, take one step at a time, and that's an easier way of dealing with it. If I can be inspiring in any way, it would be to help people realise you can do things. You just have to put your mind to it and say, I can do it.
When I was growing up, I really admired my dressmaker. My mother had to come to the house to alter the collars of shirts. And I said, one day I'm going to be a dressmaker like you. So shall I say what she said? Oh, my handsome, you'll never drop the needle. So I admired her, and from there on, I always wanted to be a dressmaker.
It's such fun the way I get into skydiving. I remember years ago saying to a young person who wanted me to sponsor them, what do you mean you jump out of a plane into the blue sky? Could not imagine it. Now, nobody could have been as scared, but I went with them. I mean, it blew my mind. And I just said, sign me up, and I did it, and I've never looked back, and it was my destiny in a way to skydive. I just love it.
Riding motorbike does keep you young because the adrenaline's running.
The brain keeps working.
Brain keeps working 120%. I'll go, yes! And she'll go, yes! And it's like we're doing what we'd planned to do. We're living the dream of going through the countryside and riding our bikes. And we still do it nearly every day. And when we're riding,
We go,
I go, woo! And she does the same. And then when we're riding, both our cheeks are hitting the helmet because we're smiling that much because we're loving it, aren't we? The only thing we worry about is we want it to go on forever.
So when I joined the London Fire Brigade, there are actually 5 women in the fire service, and so it felt very special, but like a huge challenge as well, because I felt under a lot of pressure to perform and not fail. As a woman, because I felt like I was representing the whole of womankind. However, they were very supportive, and I think it gave me a good grounding, and I learnt an awful lot, and we had a good laugh. We might think age is a barrier, but I don't think so, no. I think that health is probably more important. Your health and your peace of mind is the most important thing. And that's my advice to everybody, young and old, when people say, oh no, I could never do that. I say, well, why not?
I suppose older women inspire me, yes. And adventures, still having adventures, they're really important to carry on having. I dress completely from charity shops, so my style has emerged from what I can find in there. What I wear is quite outrageous to other people, but it doesn't seem so to me. I think the first time one does things, it's taking a risk. And I've tried as I've got older to continue to take risks, because I don't think people do. Rather than sort of accepting life as it is as you get older, I want to continue being adventurous, questioning, experiencing all different things.
Do I think I take more risks now? Yes, I do.
I think you feel what you are, and it's not relevant to age, it's relevant to experience.